Good morning, everybody. Whoa, birds. It's currently 7 o'clock in the morning and I've been up for 3 hours already. I've done gym, fed the pets, done all that stuff, had a good breakfast, and now I'm walking out to try and do a sunrise shot. If you can't tell, I'm in rainy old England right now. I've come back here for a couple of weeks to do some family stuff and other things, so first day I've had by myself, so I'm going to try and do some landscape shoots. I have no idea what I'm going to actually try and get. There's a country pathway about 15-20 minutes from my house down here, and I remember a couple of little bits. I used to walk down there when I was a teenager, and some of it was really scenic during the day, so I'm hoping that I might get some good light in a sunrise, but I really don't know. I'm basically going in blind, which is pretty rare for me. I normally do a lot of research and a lot of checking out of a location before I do anything, but this time I'm going in blind, so this may be a really crappy vlog, I don't know. But there is one location which I'm going to this afternoon for sunset, which I know is good, and I've had decent pictures there before, and I've tried to get something, but it's just never worked out. So I'm going to have to walk down there, because I actually don't have a car at the minute, ironically, so it's going to be like a 30-minute walk this afternoon, probably an hour actually, to get there. So there will be some more shooting this afternoon, but I am literally just going in blind to see what I can get this morning, because I've noticed the light's really nice, so I thought, why the hell not? I can't not do it. That's a golf course over there. That's pretty. That's a good view, isn't it? Now this country lane that I used to go on turns out to be a bit of a construction site right now. It's a good thing I brought my boots. Otherwise I'd definitely be falling over today. Ah, bloody Nora. Alright. So this is that little country lane down here. It actually looks very picturesque. It's a shame. I think there are... Let me just turn you around for a sec, guys. Sorry about that. I completely forgot that you actually need to see my face sometimes. So there are some very nice little locations down here, but honestly it's been years since I've been down here. Ooh, puddle. Which way should I go? Puddle, mud, mud. Boots, don't fail me. There we go. So yeah, been a good few years since I've been down here. Actually, maybe that might be a lie. I probably took my spaniel down here a couple of years, maybe 18 months ago with my mum. But that's about it. But I remember there was some rolling hill sections which looked pretty nice. So hopefully, once the sun rises a little bit more, I mean, the colour in the clouds is, I don't know if you can see it through the trees there, but that's some really lovely colour through there, but it's just not going to shine through into the trees. I mean, this is really cool pathway with the trees. I don't know if you can see because it's quite far down, but it'll look really nice later on. I really like doing this. I can't do this in Shanghai. I can't get up super early and go to like nice landscape locations because they don't exist in the city, so I like going back to the UK for this kind of thing. So I'm going to keep walking and hopefully I'll find something, and if I do I'll stop and pull you guys out, but I'm just going to enjoy my morning walk right now. And I've already been to the gym this morning, so I'm going to get some lots of exercise today, especially with later on when I have to walk to that other location. Woo, I'm going to get fit. Good thing I'm going to lose this podge. Hey, there's one thing I want to show you here that I've been playing with my phone. It's not a new app, but it's an app that I've just got. It's an app called Sunseeker, and uses your GPS location and your phone data to figure out where you are and like where the sun positioning is. And I've just been playing with it on my phone. And it's really interesting because then I can actually see exactly where the sun is, and it's completely right. I mean, it's dead over there, but it's going to tell me where it is at like 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock and things, so it's actually pretty useful to be able to tell where it's actually going to dart through these trees. There's actually people doing maintenance here on the golf course over in the back there, so it's kind of weird vlogging at 7 o'clock in the morning with people hanging around going, what the hell's that guy doing with the camera? So, oh, there's more people walking. I'm going to put you down for a sec, but I'll show you the Sunseeker app in a second. It's really cool. So here's my phone, and as you're moving you can, oh, there's a message. Oh, Google Plus. Javier San Pedro, you commented on my picture. Well done. You just got it in the vlog. Okay, so as you can see, there's this little dot here in the middle, and that basically tells you your position. And this is where the sun is, and as you can tell, the sun is just there. And then as you move along the day, move this a bit closer for you. As you're moving along the day, that's the sun rising. And then it's going to go over there. So actually that's a great way to be able to tell where you're actually going to get your sun in your picture. I mean, look at that. In some ways, the clouds in the sky look better on the phone through this camera than they do here. And that's exposure compensation for you. So there you go, that's where the sun's going to be in about an hour, I think. Yeah. Oh no, that's in an hour. So hopefully it'll be poking through and start poking through the trees a little bit more. I'm not convinced that I'm going to get a decent picture here, but we'll see. You never know. That's half the time you'll find a result in a place that you never actually expected. But I'm just going to keep enjoying my morning walk, and hopefully we'll get a picture. It's quite nippy though. I forgot how cold England is. It's a good thing I've got like Under Armour and layers and stuff on. I've seen a couple of runners running this morning through this path, and I'm like, geez, I'm glad I did my running on a treadmill this morning, because I wouldn't have wanted to do it in this cold. Bloody freezing to do it. It's so nice just to be able to see sunrises though. Like nice sunrises, and actually be able to see far into the distance. Well, don't know if it's picking it up on camera, but over there, that's Wales. I'm near Wales. So you can see pretty far here. Lovely, lovely morning. Look at that. Makes me very happy. Now this is looking something... Wait, what? English. Now this is looking more hopeful, isn't it? It's nice and open. It's the problem with... Let me flip you guys around. That was the problem with back there. It's actually almost claustrophobic in its path, but... Oh crap, I almost forgot about that. Yeah. There's this bridge archway thing. So this is nice and open, and I might try and get the bridge, hopefully sunrise. Oh, okay. So, we may have the makings of a picture just yet, although I'm not going to say it right now because I could potentially screw the whole thing up. Look at this little section. Right, I'm actually on top of that bridge I showed you earlier. There's a little staircase up here, and there's a house just over here that's got all this farmland here. I don't know if you can see it here, but there's this amazing amount of rolling hill land, and then the sun just rises up there. That's perfect. I might need to go and see that house the next day or so. Listen to the birds. Life is good sometimes. I may need to go speak to that house, ask if I can get permission to go onto that land and shoot a sunrise, because there's all like private property signs, because that country lane goes all the way along here and it stops there. There's a gate saying no trespassing kind of thing, so I may have to go speak to that house, ask if I can come back one morning and look at it. God, it's just so beautiful. I'm so sorry you guys can't see it properly, but just have to trust me that it looks really lovely. But past the bridge here, there's a really, really nice long straight pathway. Here we go, look at this. I'm hoping that I can get a decent looking picture out of it. But this is the problem. I'm going to have to stand around and wait for the sun to kind of do its thing to try and shine through, but I could stand around for hours and get nothing. Alright, so I'm still walking around trying to find a place to shoot. I haven't found anything that's really piqued my interest. I found a couple of little spots, but nothing that's really captured me, especially because I don't really know how the light hits stuff around here, and it's kind of in and out of light because it's such rolling hills. It kind of hides behind hills. But I'd just like to point something out, right? These clouds are moving incredibly fast. Look, I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up on camera, but let me just try it here. I know, because it's wide angle, it doesn't look that fast, but trust me, when I'm standing here, they are zooming by. It's incredible. I don't see clouds move this fast in Shanghai. I guess because they're a lot heavier with the smog. I don't know, but yeah. Such a lovely fresh morning, hearing the birds. I don't hear birds in the city, So it's so nice just to be walking around. Right, well I had to work pretty quick then, so sorry I didn't shoot much of that, but the sun's rising up over here and it's just casting this lovely light over the grass here. Not a portfolio shot, but it's definitely worth shooting, and that's the trick. Go around, always look for your light first, never look for your subject. Find the light and then you find your subject with the light, and that's what I've been looking for this morning. I was just looking for light. I just had a dog barking at me, so I'm very jittery. So this is actually not bad. So I'm going to try and shoot a bit more. I tried to do HDR stuff, but it didn't really work all that well, so I'm just going to try and shoot normal single shots, probably f9, I think it was, f9, 100 ISO, and I think it was like 200. So hopefully I'm still going to catch some more of this light here on the grass, and then I'm going to head home because I've got a long walk home now, because I walked maybe a mile or so this morning, so I'm going to keep going. Right, so that's me, excuse me. Right, so that's me done with this morning's shoot. I didn't get any award-winning images, but I definitely enjoyed the lovely morning. And I got something cool. I mean, I think there is a picture somewhere along here, especially with the way the light hits all the fields along here. I need to find it. I'll probably come back here a couple of times, maybe, if I can try, and just watch the light and the way that it's hitting stuff, because it really is quite something, the way that it bounces off this green grass, especially when it's wet, because it was raining last night, so it's really reflective and it's bouncy. So, but I'm quite happy. I think I got a decent picture, but again, we'll see when I actually get back to the house and throw it in the computer. But the big actual shoot for today is later tonight. It's actually like a beach area, and it's got all these old boats where I think the water used to be a lot higher, but it just dropped down, so they have all these old beat up abandoned boats basically, and they're just kind of rotting away, and it looks really, really cool. So, and the sunset's right behind it, so it's really quite nice. I've tried there before, but I just haven't had the right light, and I tried long exposure stuff and it just kind of didn't really work. So that's why it was actually the day or so after that shoot where I was disappointed with the long exposures I could get in the camera that I bought my big stopper stuff. So go figure. So I'm going to try and do that tonight. And I've probably got a mile and a half to walk back now, maybe a mile. And I almost certainly have blisters on the heels of both of my feet now, so that doesn't hurt at all. Oh. So let's get home and get showered, tidied up, and throw the picture in the computer, and we'll see what we get. Ooh, puddle. Okay, so remember that shot I was looking for with the pathway and the sun kind of coming through? Well, as I put you back in my pocket, this is what I saw behind me. That's the shot I was looking for, and unfortunately I've missed it. So I'm going to come back another time. Look at that. Pretty sweet. I almost certainly have got blisters on my heels. They suck. It's the funny thing, walking to a location, you don't realize how far you've walked, and then you've got to walk back. And then I've had that before once. I did that. Actually, if you go down to the description links, and you go onto my 500px portfolio or my website portfolio, and there's a shot called Glen Affric Trail. It's a sunrise shot with a trail in it. Now, that shot's actually at the beginning of this trail, but I probably walked 2.5 miles, and of course this is at sunset. So by the time I actually got to the end and decided to walk back, it was dark. So I had to walk home in the dark. That was a real bright move. So watch out if you ever do this kind of thing, especially with the sunset. Don't always just go there completely for the sunset. You actually have to think about walking home as well. So have a buddy with you, have a torch or something just to keep you safe. I've got probably a quarter of a mile left to walk home with bruises and cuts, and it hurts. And then clean them up. Ow. Ooh, squirrel. Squirrel! Oh, 2 squirrels. Sweet. that sucks. Oh god, you're getting covered in rain. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. It's cold. Yeah, well that weather certainly took a turn for the worse. That sucks. I was hoping to actually go out today, but look at that. It's just grey flatness. It's meant to be clear today. What the hell's happened? Anyway, that sucks. But actually, I don't feel bad right now. I actually feel super, super awesome right now. For those of you who don't know who Glyn Dewis is, go to youtube.com/Glyn Dewis. He's a photographer and a trainer and a retoucher based in the UK. He's an amazing photographer. I watch his tutorials all the time. I go to his classes at Photoshop World. He's a great guy. And I've just been chatting back and forth with him on Twitter about something, and it turns out that he watches these vlogs. So if you're watching this, Glenn, hi buddy. It's amazing that you watch these stupid little vlogs that I do, and you're like incredible trainer at Photoshop World. That's awesome. So that's, even though I can't go and shoot this afternoon, I am so stoked right now. I'm really, really happy right now. But actually what I've done, I've spent the entire afternoon basically editing that picture I took this morning. Ironically, the first, I think the sunrise bit over the field, I probably took 40 or so frames. I did quick snapshots, just straight single frames, and then I did a whole bunch of HDR stuff, included bringing out the tripod and all sorts of messy stuff. But ironically, the picture that I'm actually finished, I actually spent the entire afternoon editing it. I spent a lot more time than I really thought I would, but there was a couple of little tweaks to things that I spent a lot of time on. But ironically, it was the very first frame that I took. It was just a handheld shot. I have no idea what the settings are or anything, but it turned out to be a pretty cool picture. So it'll probably be in a link to the picture on my blog will be in the description below, if I can speak words. So I'm probably gonna have to just call it a day now, because I don't have anything else I can do this afternoon. And tomorrow I'm going to go visit my brother in Liverpool for the day, so I can't really shoot for the next couple of days. So yeah, okay, so I guess that's pretty much it now for today. I've got to do a whole bunch of cleaning and ironing and washing and get ready for tomorrow, because I think I'll be leaving early. So I hope you've enjoyed this kind of strange running around, walking around vlog. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, see you guys in the next one.